I thank AU and USA for giving this opportunity to debate on the topic. PCNL is not definitive answer to all stones in renal anomalies. To be honest, the topic is renal anomalies, rotational renal anomalies. What are they? Isolated rotational renal anomalies, horseshoe kidney, ectopic kidney, lumbar, pelvic, crossed and crossed ectopic. Not on ESWL, not on the normal inferior calyceal stones. We will be talking about the literature related only to these. I understand Professor John Denstedt can do puncture in these anomalous kidneys, but it is complex. The basic concept of the 0 degree, 30 degree is a word because the kidney is rotated 30 degrees. When it is not rotated 30 degrees, it is rotated 180 degrees, then it becomes more complex. Whereas in RIRS, you need to access the kidney. If your ureter is accommodable, if your ureteric orifice is accessible, if you can see the stone in the kidney, a lithotripsy is same. Isolated rotational renal, one by one we will take what the literature says, what is my experience, and how the negative impact on the RIRS can be taken off. This is a study in 2000, I am quoting only after 2010 articles. If you see all the literature, no article on alone PCNL is present after 2015. They are comparing with RIRS. Why? Because radiation is a big factor and learning curve is less. In India, last 5 years, significant people have learnt RIRS and doing it. This paper says that it takes only 48 minutes and we see at SFR, worldwide all the SFRs are at 80 to 85, 90. There are papers on RIRS, I will show that. Retrospective study just a year back from Cochrane Journal of Medical Sciences says that 75-83% comparable, but fluoroscopy time, hospital time and the complications are more. See this kidney, 180 degrees small rotated. On the posterior, the thick psoas, on the left side aorta, right side colon, anterior intestine. How will you puncture this? Which ultrasound says that you are 100% going without puncturing anything, except if you go through the spinal muscle. If you go through a thick spinal muscle, can you rotate in the kidney? Imagine if the stone is there in the upper calyx than in the lower calyx. Can you reach that? Very, very difficult. But in RIRS, it's a 10 degree, this side you are going this side. Sometimes if you don't do RGP, you realize that you are doing a normal case. The only problem is that you don't powder them. Spend some time, circumcision takes 1 hour. Then spend 1 hour on the patient. I have seen 1.5 centimeters becoming powder in 1 hour. Spend time. This is a case small rotated, isolated, little low lying, little for you, but for the patient. See on the back muscle, this side colon, exactly horizontally sitting on the aorta. If your needle goes 1 centimeter deeper, where will you apply 30 degree, 0 degree here? The entire iliac crest is there on the stone. Stone won't be seen at all. Then how will you puncture this kidney? This is a large stone. Went inside. Do systematically powder. After 15 days, under general anesthesia, while removing the stents, spend 10 minutes of time to go inside. You will see hardly 1 or 2 stones. Remove them. Why are you saying that those stones are seen after 3 months? You remove them. Relook is very important if it is more than 3 centimeter stone. If you powder less than 2 centimeter stone, you don't require it. You use ultrasound judiciously. On the day of the stent removal, you remove the stent and send for the ultrasound. If it is there, ask them to come back and give short GA. Now horseshoe kidney. Horseshoe kidney, we are prepared for the PCNL. But things are changing. Why? Because before you are born, ultrasound is done. Where are the stagons? I have seen nephrectomy during my training. How many nephrectomies the residents are doing for xanthochromosome pyelonephritis? Less. For every small pain, they are getting ultrasound done. In stag arm, there is no debate. PCNL is the first choice. This paper from Nadia, 2 papers, exclusively on malrotated kidneys. One compared with PCNL, 20 years. All surgeons, all statistics have changed, but they include everything. And they have made a protocol. Subnisar knows very well. They made in their protocol of choosing the RIRS, 60% they are choosing on RIRS. Only 40% they are choosing PCNL. What has happened in the last 5 years? Significant change. Won't you appreciate that? Again, only flexible ureteroscopy in 2017 World Journal of Few months, few years back journals these are. They are prospective study. If you see there in cross-ectopic kidney and pelvic kidney, 100% success rate in RIRS. Why it will be difficult to go into the calyx? If it is difficult, you don't have choice. Once you see the stone, no problem. 90% of times you see that. This is the in-depth. Now, Italian Urology Journal 2018, a few months back, 40-41. And the mean drop in hemoglobin fluoroscopy time more. And they are saying that in 16% of the patients, when complications occur, it is very morbid. What is that complication? Intestinal perforation in pelvic kidney. Intestinal perforation after PCNL, if you detect it on third day, you will stay for 1 month. Entire RIRS extra stay it will cover, even if it happens 1 yearly once. Big stone, not small stone. This is the, anybody feel comfortable in this? You think once again where to puncture, even the most experienced surgeon. See in RIRS is a small child, go in a small penis, everyone says, how will you put in small penis? When it goes only you will put. It is going nicely, why will you put sheath? When it is not going, why will you force like this? Oliver Traxler pictures are 2014. Next year he writes paper that, oh, it is all because of 12/14. Who told you put 12/14? Did anybody use ureteroscope 12/14 here? I have not seen. Our seniors have done. That's why nephrectomies and ureteric implantations were more. This is the picture in CT scan. This will speak that there is no stone after surgery. This case is 36-year-old, very, very VIP IAS officer wife, hemoglobin 8.6, 1 centimeter stone. Will you puncture this meaty kidney? Anybody can puncture, but you will have fear that pyelonephritis, hemoglobin 8.6, what is the blood? You will arrange the blood or not? Then in RIRS we don't arrange. Still the matrix is there. Now everybody says you cannot do matrix. Why? You put a little bit of lacing on the matrix, you put feeding tube, everybody, technology will change. People are going for less invasiveness. Nobody wants CM. People are dying of cancer. We don't know. By the time we use CM, we might have 1 or 2 children. But after that, whether if somebody is married late and continuously working in PCNL unit, that is also doubtful. See, you see the picture in the post-operative, I am not joking, 1 centimeter stone cleared. For 7 years she is following up. This kidney you see, right sitting on the psoas and the right, complex this is. Half of the kidney is on the other side. It's inferior calyceal stone. You say that you will not bend. Go and see once now. If you can bend, take it out and put in the upper calyx like this, see? Encircle 2.2 centimeter, 1.2 centimeter, keep in the upper ureter and spend 10 minutes of time. 10-15 minutes also you don't powder, then you say that stones are left behind. Try once. If not, you try whatever the puncture you want from left or supine, behind, front, back. No solid organ is punctured in the body like kidney, just because you have 2 kidneys. This is a large stone. In a child, an ischemic stone is there. See, in a child we put, urethra is accommodable for 12 French, 9 French. And after going inside is calcium oxalate dihydrate, large stone, ischemic region it is not going. There are techniques, 30 Hz you use it, I have 60 watts laser, it produces lot of wobbling effect. The stone comes out of the calyx, it comes out of the calyx, after that it becomes powder, you go inside, then take out the powder. Do powder, don't do in the beginning pieces, then your results are better. Technically we are improving. 5 years, 10 years back PCNL nephrectomies were many, now who will do nephrectomy? RIRS in cross-ectopic. Debate is over. Cross-ectopic and pelvic kidneys. No. This is a paper where I am showing. This is done in conference. 1.2 centimeter. No dilatation. Even if you want to do laparoscopy, where you cut? After cutting it goes inside. You will cut like that up to there. If it goes to the PCNL where from left side, this is a cross-ectopic. One side you go. Suddenly if it goes in the other calyx, keep on puncturing through the, displaying the intestine. You can't display the intestine like that. This is the result. Now case 2, to be honest, professor, yesterday afternoon 2 o'clock this case has come to me. 2 o'clock done case, this is a picture, this is a picture, this is a video. 2 o'clock done, 5 o'clock I have done CT after the surgery. 8 o'clock my flight. Today morning the edited surgery has come. You wash, uric acid stone. Purposefully I have spent time 1 hour 10 minutes explaining the 4th class employees because nobody was there. I was explaining the professor and doing wash, 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 go to each calyx. And today CT is absolutely normal. 2 hours after surgery. Some PCNL surgeons it will take a long time. Ectopic kidney, no choice. How can you display the intestine with ultrasound and probe puncture? Will you get puncture like that done? If suddenly it goes to the side of the colon and after 5 days suddenly small tenderness comes and CT says that subfecal matter is accumulated. Go inside and see, this is a stone where it is sitting on the sacrum. You go inside, this is RGP, you attempt, right in front of you stone is there. Will you leave it and do PCNL? Finish it. And at the end do RGP and close it. This is another case, large stone. You say it's very complex. Don't make pieces so that they will go into inferior calyx. Make systematic powdering where surface area is not reduced. After 1 hour also surface area is same. Last part of the plate you make from the surrounding make powder. Last few pieces you depend on the popcorn. Then the results will be better. Now last case, this is a case where thulium was used on a urologist. He said that try once, we will see later on. And with basket, small stone was not coming. Just take with basket and put it. Basket is not costly here. Why use the basket? Last case. I have been asked by Sapnis sir, PCNL is the only answer is not correct. Sometimes laparoscopy is useful. There are a lot of articles. You see this large stone. I attempted RARS. No harm. Attempt, go inside. I went nicely, one stone is seen. I started powdering, immature. After that I realized that 2 stones are there on the either side. Now, you see what in this case we have done. This is the last 10 seconds. Very good case. 2 big stones in the ectopic kidney. Already operated outside. Some amount of RIR is done. 2 big stones on either side. While doing lap also you can take a help of the RIRS. Illuminate, trans-illuminate. Dip. See that where you are puncturing. No renal vein, no renal artery, no sigmoid column, no intestinal adhesion. Properly go into the upper calyx. Take out the upper calyxal stone. This light is there to guide you in the UPG, not to damage from flexible scope. Remove the inferior calyx stone, pass the guide wire, take out the guide wire. By the time you remove the gas test, the ampla sheath will come out. Then you need laparoscopy skills also to suture this. And suture this at the end, there is no need of nephrostomy. You can't put from the center of the abdomen nephrostomy. Now you close the peritoneum. That is what patient expect, not displaying the intestine with ultrasound probe and puncture thinking that acoustic shadow is with you. Which acoustic shadow will help you if the intestine, small intestine is perforated? To conclude, Professor, RIRS should be the first line of treatment. If not, then go for other. Morbidity is less, radiation exposure is less. Patients on antiplatelet agents can be used. SFR is comparable. PCNL in large stones in SFR is low. The only thing is that we think that we have removed stone. Next day you do the CT, some stones will be there. Laparoscopic helps in